to another episode of Capsule Computers Impact. I apologize if you were watching the stream just now. We ended up having some network hiccups, so I'll start it all again from scratch and kind of run it all again. So, if you've not heard of the mighty quest for epic loot from Ubisoft, I'll give you a little bit of rundown on it real quick. It's currently in a closed beta. We have a couple of trailers for it up on the site, and the trailers just ooze comedy. It's hilarious type stuff. But in terms of gameplay, I didn't really know what to expect when I got into the game, and I can say that I am very pleasantly surprised with the end result. So, kind of show you a little bit here. This is your home screen that I'm on right now, and there are 3 possible characters that you can pick when you first sign up for an account. I'm playing as the mage, but you get the option later when you have enough in-game currency, gold, to buy the other 2 characters. And the characters are all, let's see, you've got a knight that's a melee guy, you've got an archer that deals damage from distance, and the mage that's a distance fighter as well. But it's kind of funny if you read some of this flavor text on them. The mage's name is the Earl of Evilocity. His favorite cake is Devil's Food Cake, and his favorite domination type is World. The archer's name is Black Eye Bogart. He's got one eye, and so he's got jacked up depth perception. He's trying to hit people with arrows. And you got this sports personality, knight. So the game has several layers to it. When you're not raiding a castle and not defending a castle, you can come here. In the middle of castles, you can pick up loot from guys and use that to equip to yourself. And then you can go out. You have 2 different phases. You have an attack phase and a defend phase. You also level up as you play through the game, and you get these skills here. You can, in between missions, set your skills down in the bar and 1 item. That's health potions, power boosts, whatever that is. You have to set that before you go raiding a castle, because you can't jump into your inventory once you're in a castle. So you got to use a little bit of strategy in that ahead of time. But okay, so I'll show you all a little bit now. So in the attack phase, you can swirl around and look at your castle. The concept of the game is that everybody owns a castle in the sky, and everybody is building these castles with their money and their loot and their life gems and things like that. And they're putting in traps and monsters to defend them while they go out and attack other castles. It makes for a really neat gameplay mechanic. The way that the game plays in attack mode is an isometric Diablo-style game. You're working through these castles. They're real quick, they might take 10 or 15 minutes to get through a castle, maybe. And you'll see here, enter the archer. These that are green are actual quests that I've got from the game to sit down and run through and complete quests and earn stuff through the game. Let's see. Yeah, pull up my objectives list here. So you can see there I've got different quests that I do, and you can earn rewards from doing that. So this is the initial attack phase. I'll show you the defend phase real quick before we jump in. So the defend, the way that it works, is actually kind of like a dungeon keeper type game, where you're running around. You actually have to come in here, situate how all of your monsters and traps and other goodies, you can get gold and that sort of thing. You have to build up your castle and build it to defend it. I'll upgrade a couple of things here while I'm goofing around. Let's see. The blacksmith can craft equipment. I've not jumped in here and looked at this yet. So you can either buy it with... Okay, so there are 3 forms of currency in the game. You've got gold, you've got life gems, and you have these green type called blings, and that's kind of what you use real money for, of course, because it's a free-to-play game and it's an online always game. So here you can kind of see how my castle is set up. It's very straightforward because I've not put a lot of time into defending it yet. That's where the enemy will start when he raids my castle. And I have no defense until he gets to the final room, and then he hits everything I've got at once. So I really need to add some more defense to the world. I don't want to brew any potions. Let's go ahead and upgrade my architect office. Alright, so I can actually add an extra room to my castle now. So let's do that. I want to do that. So there's traps and machinery, things like that. Rooms. What do we have in terms of rooms that I can add? Oh, we got all kinds of types of rooms here. So let's toss a corner chamber in here. I'll buy that. We'll toss it in here. Try to totally get rid of the disconnected rooms. They're not doing anything anyway. So it's kind of saying that I need to make it all loop back together. So I wonder if I can click and drag. Can I move this? But see, I know it's not doing anything, but I want to use it as a diversion. Ah, there we go. That's how we move stuff. Click number 2. I want to move you. I want to move you. Maybe that's just meant for the smaller items, not the entire rooms. Ah, there we go. Cool. Alright. So what I think I'm actually going to do, I'm going to put that there. And then I'm going to rotate it around. I'm going to rotate that one. So that'll take them a little longer to get through. It does not like me having those. Oh, my treasure room's not connected. Interesting. I wanted to let me. I wonder if I can build another room onto there. I might have the maximum number of rooms. Okay, well, let's try this. We'll move this room down to here. We'll move this room down to here. Let's rotate this guy around. And then we'll rotate that guy. I guess I'm not seeing what the issue is here. Is it that room? Is that the room that's causing me the grief? Okay, so that's got 3 entrances in it. So I feel like I should be able to connect that there and it should be good to go. Let's try shifting some other rooms around. We'll get this, and then we'll do some attacking, because the attacking is what you're really going to be interested in seeing anyway. You just need to know that this is definitely a part of the game. There we go. Alright. So, you can see the overall layout of my castle here. It's nothing too complex. I wonder if I can throw a couple of bad enemies there. Let's research upgrading some of the bad guys here. Okay, so that's see if I can throw some enemies or traps out. Summoning portal, there we go. Now if you don't have the in-game currency, you can see there, then it's going to take 30 or 40 minutes for stuff to build and you're just going to have to sit and wait. I really don't have enough money right now to be able to pull anything out, with the exception of a Cyclops or 3. So I wonder if I can... Yeah, there we go. Alright, so 3 Cyclopses. So there's my castle. They'll start off here, they'll run through here, kill my Cyclopses, take a left and a right, and then finish up with my big room of baddies. For now, that's okay. That's better than what I had. So let's go ahead and start here. We'll run through the medics level. So you can see there, it's going to give me 471 experience, 117 of the 2 forms of currency. Now, this is going to be the really interesting part. So here we go. We're playing now. Start off with the map. I'll hit those snotters real quick. Alright, so Bone Puppeteer's a guy I want to get rid of real quick. Those guys can raise other enemies, and we don't want them around. You need to go away. Alright. There, I picked up some chain armor. Now, obviously, my main guy, my mage cannot use that chain armor, but I think that my melee guy will be able to. So I'll show him off a little bit too. That's what I want to do. I bought him so that I can show him off because I haven't had a chance to play with any of them yet. Bam. See, and it's oh, traps. Oh. Alright, well I got snared, so I might as well hit on anyway. You'll see up at the top right here, there's the name of the map, and then there's a timer counting down. To get to 3-star rating and your maximum reward on the level, you have got to finish these levels in a certain amount of time. There, the enemy dropped something I can use. I definitely want to get those. Alright, I got me some cuffs that I can equip after this mission's over. I may have just taken a wrong turn, or I might be taking the long way around. Okay, so there's a Cyclops. Let's take him out. So I really do enjoy playing the mage. One thing that I feel like I've noticed with this game that does really kind of bother me a little bit, there's a lot of lag that I've experienced, at least when I'm on occasion when I'm playing against other human players' castles. It's not all the time. It's actually pretty good most of the time, but I do see it on occasion. So there you go. I made a full run through that castle. They reward you with in-game money for raiding the castle. So there I get my experience, my 2 forms of currency, and I got all 3 stars, and there you see why. I got no death, used less than 3 potions, and I beat the castle under a certain allotted time. So there you go. Let's swap off and try playing with one of these other guys here. Alright, we'll play with the archer. He is... So I don't know how to find any lower level castles now that I'm playing here. Let's go back to home anyway. We'll sell some of our gear. Go home. Alright, oh, that's for a mage. So let's go ahead and pop back over to the mage and equip these. And he's got those new fancy purple gloves. He looks like a stage magician. What do we got here? Oh, a cape. Ooh, look at him now. Now he's starting to look like a real mage. Alright, what if we jump over to this guy? He's just not high enough level yet. Alright. So we're going to want to attack. I don't guess I've got a choice but to try to go after some of these castles that are probably far too high level for me. We'll just see what we can do here. If we can't get through it, we can't get through it. That's oh, what just happened? Alright, couldn't do it. So here we go. He's running around in his boxers and his socks and a wooden sword. And we have nothing but... Keep swinging, Painhammer. There we go. So I'm probably definitely not going to beat the... Oh dear. Yeah, this might prove to be a bit too much for a level 1. With no skills. And I don't know how to go back and play lower level material, but it's got to be there. Stop running away, dude. I'm about to get worked. Oh wow, when he swings he hits everything in the way. Wow, that's awesome. Well, that's pretty cool. And that's really good to know, too. I'm wasting all my potions trying to keep him alive. But maybe I can at least get a few kills here. I can earn enough experience to take him up to level 2. Oh, come on. Aw, he got worked. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Whatever I just did. Man, he's just getting run. Alright, let's escape this castle. See if we can find another castle. I wonder if there are castles that you can start off as level 1 and still feel like you're making a difference. These are all level 7, level 8, level 9. And it looks like they're all... It depends on... Like they're placed higher above me if they're higher levels. So that makes sense. That's good. Tell you what, let's jump into the defend mode real quick. Looks like we've got a UI glitch there. That's okay. We'll go home. Looks like somebody might have attacked me while I was out. Alright. Let's see if we can get revenge on this level 6 guy. Probably not. But we'll try. If this doesn't work, I'll swap back to the mage and we'll run a castle on the guy. Now, one of the things about the game that's worth noting, you have to take out every enemy in the castle, or you can't get through the end door. You can't loot the castle if enemies are left. Alright, and I can tell you right now I'm not going to do any good, because that guy, that's kind of a big boss anyway. We'll give that guy's props. We'll escape the castle. I just want to see if there's some way I can actually make use of my level 1 guys here. Tell you what, let's swap off. We'll go back with our mage. Now that guy that took me out a minute ago, now that I've got my big guy, I'm going to try to go conquer him again. And I feel a bit more pimped now that I've got this staff and got all this extra stuff. Have a fireball. Have some electricity. I feel like some dudes. Snare you big guys. Take them out. Oh yeah, give me the scepter. It still snared me. Oh, that's a bummer. Oh, I feel like I'm walking through all kinds of nasty. Chain lightning, baby. That's the guy I need to take out. Let's go for these. So that's a good idea for when I build my castle. I need to get me some bone puppeteers when I sit down and actually do this. Alright. Because I can take out all the little ads pretty quickly, but if I don't take out the guys that are bringing them on me, it's not going to do me any good. Alright, it looks like we still got another one around here somewhere. Come on, attack him. I really do hate that Count Snottingham guy. He's a boss unto himself, and the mage isn't really that well equipped to take him on. Of course, maybe with some of my other skills it would increase it quite a bit. It wouldn't hurt me to throw on my armor. See, the time is ticking down. I'm running out of time. I gotta get this guy taken out so that I can try to make it through the door in time. That little tinkling sound means that I'm nearing the end of the allotted time to get through the door. I wasted too much time taking out other guys earlier, so I didn't make it. But I can still, so I can't raid his castle. I can't get his money, I can't get his life points. But I can still finish the castle and get rewarded for that. And I couldn't do this earlier, I could just brute force there. Magician's pole. Alright, so that took out the bulk of the baddies there. Alright, you see I didn't make it in time, so all this stuff is locked down. Those would normally, if you make it in time, those pop open and you get some of the loot and stuff from inside. I still got 2 stars out of the 3. Didn't die and I used less than 3 potions, but didn't make it through there in time. So I I don't know what the little warning, the little one up on there is. Maybe it's telling me that I've got money I can collect. Yeah. Alright. So let's see if I can pull out some more baddies here. Maybe try to make this a bit more complicated. So, Count Snottingham is one of the guys that I really do want. And he might be too much defense for my castle right now, in and of himself. Requires Castle Heart rank 3. Oh yeah, and so you have to upgrade your Castle Heart here too. Now you'll see I've only got 900 gold. It's going to take me 6,000 gold to upgrade to the next Castle Heart. But within there you can also upgrade your gold storage and your life force storage. If you'll see when you hover over these here, let's see, maybe it won't show it. Right now where I'm at, I can only have 5,000 of each of those, and that's with some upgrades that I've done. I don't have enough money to upgrade my architect's office again. When you do level up, you have to come to the hero trainer here, and that's how you end up. Oh. Nope, I do have to have a full XP bar. So this is where you'd come to get more heroes. Okay, so I really do want to show you guys some of these other characters. Maybe I can just test my castle with one of my other characters. Alright, let's see how a level 1 guy holds up against my own castle. And it adjusted me up to level 5 there, you can see. The unfortunate thing about this is that I have no skills, and I'm still probably maybe capable of getting to the end of my own dungeon. We'll find out. And I know the layout of my own dungeon too. Here I am running around in my boxer briefs. If I kite enough, I can probably still get through there. I don't know why he's automatically running back up there. Alright, so with nothing, I've conquered my own castle. That's bad news for me. So I've got to do some more work to defend my castle. But that gets you the basic general concept of the game. So you create the castle, you defend the castle, and you go attack other people's castles. And it's pretty cool. I really do enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. And when you see it pop up down here that somebody else has attacked you, you know, you really do want to jump back and try to take out theirs, conquer their castle just to get back at them. So that's the Mighty Quest for Epic Loot. That's from Ubisoft, and it is a free-to-play MMO. It's not out yet. It's still in a closed beta, but you should keep your eyes open for this game because it's a lot of fun. It's got a lot of potential.